And so now we have to take care of this water like a child, and until we take it to its new home.
We're going to be calling upon the South next.
Let's go, boss!
It's famous Sharon Day of the Day Walkers. Who's you? It's so good to be back here, and I can tell you that when we walked into Wisconsin, crossing the Mississippi, Roxanne ran across the bridge, and I cried. So all the South walkers, everybody who walked from the South, would you stand up, please? Let them see who you are. Yeah. Thank you, Miigwech. Josephine, you didn't stand up. You walked in the South. It was a really wonderful experience, and there were so many people we met along the way, so many things we saw. We walked through flooding and tornadoes and mosquitoes and wood ticks, but all the while, it was about the water, praying for the water. And there were places where we walked where the people said, walk slow and pray hard because our water's contaminated. And so that's what we did. And there's so many stories I could tell you. And I don't even know where to start, except for there was a little girl from this community that walked with us the other day. And as we were walking, she said, really, what can we do? Because the corporations are so strong. The mining companies are so strong. Someday we're just not going to have water. And so I said to her, would you do something for me? And she said, okay, what is it? And I said, every day, go to the lake. Put your sail down. Every day. Every day, do that. And if you do that, those water spirits will hear us, and they will respond. And no matter how strong those corporations are, no matter how strong those farming, pesticide, herbicide companies are, they're not stronger than the water spirits. So she said she would do that. And I want to ask every single one of you, because that was one of the things yesterday, Annie, Mide, and Roxanne and I were talking. And when you're walking, you really don't have time to talk. You're walking and you're praying, and if you're not doing that, you're doing something else, to get ready to walk. And so we had a few minutes to reflect a little bit, and we talked about how, as Mide, when we're taught, have your Sema with you all the time. And but how many of us really do? We might have it in the car, it's tucked right along, so it's accessible. But how many actually carry it with us, on us every day? And so we talked about how important that was to have our Sema with us every day, and to be able to put it down, acknowledge every water sighting that we see, every animal that we see smashed on the highway. We every time we've seen a bird, we put our Sema on. And so, I just want to encourage, these are the basic things that we learn, right? But we need to do it all the time, not just when we're walking for the water, but every day. And if we do that, I believe that things will change. And, the earth will take care of herself. But as humans, how do we take care of ourselves so that our future generations will still have a place on Mother Earth? So I just want to say too, it was just so wonderful, and there's so many stories. But the animals were with us. The horses came to greet us. They danced in circles. They acknowledged that eagle feather staff. They acknowledged, something that they seen as something sacred was happening. And Barb made that beautiful banner back there, and Linda, and on there are the animals that were with us, the horses, the red-winged blackbirds. Every single day when I left the Gulf, they were with us, and even as we walk today, and of course the butterflies in the wood ticks. So it was a beautiful thing. It was a difficult thing sometimes, but it's like having a baby. Like you forget about all that, and all you remember is the joy. Seeing the sun and the clouds changing. And I have to tell you, walking, you look at the world in a different way than in a vehicle. So that's all I have to say. I just want to say miigwech to everyone. There's, our way of life is beautiful. And I want to say thank you for allowing me to have the opportunity to do this work.
So powerful. It is so strong, so clean, so pure, that when you first look at it and you see the majesty of that water, you want it to stay like that forever and ever and ever for the generations to come. And that is the message that this water brings us, is that